Okay. ADS557 Innovation Management presentation My Wakalah.
Assalamualaikum. For over 30 years, managing it in Kuala Lumpur was pretty straightforward. Now, they have PPZ Maui. That's it. They are the corporate powerhouse collecting the funds.
Right, but here the twist. While PPZ collect the money, the actual distribution policies come from their parent body, Maui. Traditionally, it was a closed system. You pay us and we decide where to go. But with a million people in the city, it was a huge bottleneck.
Oh, got it. So they realized they couldn't do it alone. Instead of holding all the responsibility, they decided to share it together.
Exactly. That is what we call open innovation. It is when you realize that the smartest person is not actually in your building. That is why PPZ decided to crowdsource their source by partnering with their most powerful resource, which is the zakat payer themselves.
And that is how Wakalah policy is created. It is an agency system, and if you are qualified, such as employer or company, you can apply to get 50% of your zakat, but not to keep it, but to distribute to the people personally, like this. But managing thousands of people to distribute a million of ringgit manually, that was a nightmare. That's why in the 2024, they released a game changer. We call it as My Wakalah 2.0. There was just an app. It's an app fully integrated with digital ecosystem. First of all,
Whoa, fast. Just like the system. My Wakalah 2.0 directly linked with the collection ledger. Real-time balance check, done. But the cool features of this is the ASNA verification engine, where you can just enter your IC number to see whether you are eligible or you are not eligible. That is cool, right? There's no guessing game in this.
Okay, to wrap it up, PPZ Maui used open innovation to turn players into partners. And they built My Wakalah 2.0 to make it transparent. And they didn't just digitize a form, but they digitized a trust. And that is
My Wakalah! Innovation isn't always about reinventing the wheel in-house. For PPZ Maui, the secret to success was external knowledge, tapping into skills and tech from outside our walls. By working with Sense Consulting, we use our absorptive capacity to turn a basic portal into a high-tech 3-tier architecture system. Just like KWSP used external experts for their account, we imported ready-made expertise in database management to build in months what would have normally taken years. We also borrowed best-in-class design from the private sector by adopting a customer-centric philosophy similar to the Touch and Go e-wallet. We made My Wakalah 2.0 intuitive and mobile-friendly. The result? A 96.9% user satisfaction rate. More importantly, this partnership protects us from becoming obsolete. By following the resource-based view, we focus on our core mission, zakat and sharia. Managing millions of ringgit requires extreme safety. Instead of building our own risky payment system, we integrated with FPX and national banking networks. This transfers the security burden to the banks, ensuring your money moves through encrypted tunnels monitored by Bank Negara. Just like LHDN's tax system, bank details are validated in real time without a single rise in data entry errors. Finally, we chose transparency. By using external banking records, we created a clear third-party audit trail for every cent. At PPZ Maui, we didn't just build an app. We access a world of knowledge to make zakat collection faster, safer, and more transparent for everyone.
For this section, I will highlight two main challenges faced by PPZ Maui in accessing external knowledge and solutions: data security and intellectual property risks, and technical integration constraints. The first challenge is data security and intellectual property risks. In open innovations, organizations must collaborate with external vendors to innovate, but this also increases exposure to security risks. For PPZ Maui, This issue is particularly critical because they manage sensitive financial and personal data of zakat payers. Interview findings confirm that data security and copyright ownership were major concerns when working with external partners. This reflects a broader issue in Malaysia, where many organizations are hesitant to fully adopt open innovation due to fears of data leakage and IP misuse. To address this, PPZ Mawib adopted a governance-first approach where strict contractual agreements and security protocols were imposed on vendors. External partners provide the technical system, but the data remains securely stored within PPZ Mawib's internal infrastructure and is only accessed through encrypted channels. This approach is similar to practices adopted by Payments Network Malaysia, where high compliance standards are enforced and all third-party partners. Moving forward, adopting a zero-trust security model would further strengthen security by ensuring that all system access is continuously verified. The second challenge is technical integration constraints. During the development of Wakalah 2.0, PPZ MyWeb faced difficulties integrating modern digital applications with legacy systems. Limited API availability and rigid databases made real-time data synchronizations challenging. Similar issues were experienced by Employees Provident Fund during its early digital transformation, where system delays affected user experience and trust. To overcome this, PPZ Mawib implemented a three-tier architecture with a middleware layer. This middleware acts as a bridge between the new front-end application and the existing back-end system, enabling real-time data integration without rebuilding the entire system. In the future, transitioning towards a microservices architecture will allow PPZ Mawib to innovate more flexibly, collaborate with diverse external partners, and reduce technological risk.
The Wakalah model reflects the concept of open innovation by involving external stakeholders in the zakat distribution process. Instead of relying solely on internal operations, PPZ Mawib empowers zakat payers to participate directly in distributing funds, making the system more efficient, transparent, and impactful. One major benefit of this model is enhanced distribution efficiency through the network effect. By allowing payers to act as distribution agents, PPZ Mawib decentralizes the process and overcomes manpower limitations and information gaps. Zakat payers often have direct access to needy individuals within their communities, enabling faster and more targeted assistance. This approach has proven effective, with 239 million ringgit distributed through Wakalah in 2025. Showing a significant increase compared to previous years. Digital support through Wakalah 2.0 further ensures real-time reporting and accountability. Another key benefit is increased stakeholders' engagement through participatory governance by allowing payers to retain up to 50% of their zakat themselves for self-distribution. The Wakalah model builds trust and sense of ownership. Payers gain confidence in how their zakat is used, while corporations can align zakat distribution with CSR initiatives such as education aid and community programs. This collaborative approach strengthens compliance, improves institutional reputation, and creates a sustainable zakat ecosystem based on trust and shared responsibility. Thank you.
In this section, I will highlight two key challenges of adopting open innovation in zakat distribution through the Wakalah scheme, along with the solution implemented by PPZ MyWeb. The first challenge in the principal agent problem, as explained in agency theory, under the Wakalah arrangement, MyWeb acts as a principal while zakat payers act as agents who distribute funds on its behalf. When authority is delegated, information asymmetry and moral hazard may occur. Interview data from PPZ MyWeb shows recurring issues such as incomplete documentation, misclassification of asnaf, and delayed reporting. Unlike trained amil, zakat payers have varying level of knowledge, creating an audit gap that makes Sharia verification difficult. To address this, PPZ MyWeb introduced Wakalah 2.0 digital workflow, which enforces mandatory reporting fields and provides in-app guidance on asnaf classification. This reduces information asymmetry through technological monitoring. However, compliance is not only a technical issue but also a motivational one. To strengthen participation, PPZ MyWeb could apply gamification such as a trusted agent status that reward consistently compliant payers with faster approvals. This aligns agent behavior with institutional objectives. The second challenge is the risk of fund misuse. Decentralized distribution increases the possibility of zakat being given to non-eligible recipients, which threatens Sharia validity and public trust. To mitigate this, MyWakalah integrates real-time asnaf verification using MyWIP and eKasih databases, creating a hybrid governance model. Distribution is decentralized, but verification remains centralized. In the future, blockchain technology could further strengthen integrity by creating a tamper-proof audit trail using smart contracts and QR verification. This ensures zakat funds reach only verified asnaf, establishing system-based trust rather than reliance on individual discretion.
In conclusion, MyWakalah 2.0 show how PPZ Mawib use open innovation to break away from traditional manual processes by partnering with external tech, experts like Sand Consulting, and integrating with financial system. PPZ closed its technology gap and quickly deployed advanced features such as real-time data integration and SSO. The real breakthrough, however, was the Wakalah policy. Instead of centralizing distribution, PPZ empowers zakat payer to act as an agent. This crowdsources the identification of asnaf and solve PPZ manpower limitation, enabling 239 million ringgit to be distributed in just 10 months. Although, upon activation involve risk, PPZ managed them through strong digital governance, such as the asnaf verification engine and mandatory digital reporting. This ensures transparency and control despite decentralization execution. Overall, MyWakalah 2.0 wasn't just a digital upgrade. It reshaped how the community and religious authority work together, creating a more efficient, trusted, and impactful zakat ecosystem.